This is the African News Update on top accolade news. The headlines. Kenya MP found bitten after alleged abduction. M23 rebels welcome EX-DRC president. World Bank slashes Kenya growth forecast to 4.5%. Ghana shuts US embassy. We start with the focus in politics. Kenyan MP found bitten after alleged abduction. Kenyan MP George Koimburi, a vocal government critic, is recovering in the hospital after allegedly being abducted and brutally beaten by unknown assailants following a church service on Sunday. Found abandoned on a coffee farm near Nairobi, he is in serious condition, according to former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who accuses the government of targeting opposition lawmakers. The incident has intensified public outcry amid a surge in political abductions linked to last year's anti-tax protests. Police said they are investigating, while opposition leaders warn that Kenya's political climate is becoming dangerously repressive. Still in politics, M23 rebels welcome ex-DRC president. Former Democratic Republic of Congo President Joseph Kabila has returned to Goma, ending over a year of political exile. His arrival in the rebel-held capital of North Kivu was confirmed by M23 forces, who welcomed him as a guest in what they call liberated areas. Kabila's presence has sparked mixed reaction from locals, ranging from cautious hope to deep skepticism, while fueling speculation about his motive amid heightened tension with current President Felix Tshisekedi. The move comes just days after Kabila publicly criticized the government and ahead of potential legal proceedings, with the Senate having lifted its immunity to allow investigation into serious charges, including treason and war crimes. Turning to economy, World Bank slashes Kenya growth forecast to 4.5%. The World Bank has revised Kenya's 2025 economic growth forecast down to 4.5%, citing rising debt levels, high lending rates, and shrinking private sector credit. In its latest Kenya economic update, the bank warned that domestic borrowing is crowding out private investment, while tax shortfall and mounting unpaid bills continue to derail fiscal reforms. Credit to key sectors like manufacturing and finance has declined sharply, with private sector credit growth turning negative. Despite stable inflation and exchange rate, the World Bank urged Kenya to adopt targeted tax reforms to boost revenue and ease its high-risk debt burden. Turning to international relations, Ghana shuts US embassy. Ghana has temporarily shut down its embassy in Washington, D.C. amid a major investigation into an alleged visa fraud scheme. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Ablakwa revealed that a locally hired staff member and associates ran an unauthorized operation for years, redirecting visa applicants to a private firm and charging unapproved fees. The audit-led probe uncovered that proceeds were pocketed privately, prompting the recall of foreign ministry staff and suspension of local hires. The minister says the case has been referred to the Attorney General of the government, and it moves to restructure the embassy and uphold its anti-corruption stance. You're watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. Still in international relations, Uganda cuts military ties with Germany. Uganda has suspended all military cooperation with Germany, accusing Germany Ambassador Matthias Schur of engaging in subversive activities and aligning with anti-government factions. The Uganda People's Defense Forces alleged Schur made critical remarks about Army Chief General Muhoozi during a private meeting, triggering a sharp diplomatic rift. Germany, a longtime provider of military support and trade partner, has not yet responded. The suspension marks a significant deterioration in bilateral relations and comes amid rising political sensitivities in Uganda ahead of the 2026 elections. Moving on in international relations, Kenya backs Morocco's autonomy plan for Western Sahara. Kenya has officially endorsed Morocco's autonomy plan for Western Sahara, calling it the only credible and realistic solution to the decades-long territorial dispute with the Algeria-backed Polisario Front. The announcement comes during high-level talks in Rabat, where Kenya also opened its new embassy, marking 60 years of diplomatic ties. The two countries agreed to deepen cooperation in trade, energy, security, and agriculture, with Morocco pledging to boost fertilizer exports to Kenya. Nairobi also expressed support for Morocco's initiative to connect landlocked Sahel nations to global trade through Atlantic ports. In entertainment, Charly Boy hails Davido for embracing Igbo identity. Nigerian music icon and activist Charly Boy has praised superstar Davido for embracing his Igbo heritage amid online tribal backlash. Responding to a critic who questioned his association with Igbos, Davido declared, "I am Igbo by blood," sparking widespread conversation on tribalism. In an Instagram post, Charly Boy lauded the singer's bold statement as a symbol of unity in a country still grappling with deep-rooted ethnic divisions. He urged Nigerians to challenge tribal boundaries and embrace a shared national identity, calling Davido's words a bridge towards healing and connection. Now in sports, Ghana Black Stars #1 keeper Benjamin Asare lauded for consistency. The Ghana National Ex-Goalkeepers Union has honored goalkeeper Benjamin Asare for his outstanding performances in the current Ghana Premier League season. The union recognized Asare's remarkable consistency and impact, applauding his record-tying 16 clean sheets this season. Asare, now Ghana Black Stars' first-choice goalkeeper, was praised for his leadership and dedication, with the union hoping the tribute inspire other young goalkeepers nationwide. He is currently with the national team competing in the Four Nations Unity Cup in London. That concludes our African news updates for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojorumi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.